Who am I speaking with?
Chris Courtney, Shortlist.
Jonathan Ozeron, LexTech Global Services.
And I loved your presentation. You guys were talking about essentially developing UI, UX for multiple platforms, multiple devices. And you pretty much had one basic theory when developing, and what was that?
Basically, design always for the finger first. When you do that, you simplify your decisions and make your the number of decisions you have to make infinitely smaller, and you begin in a much better spot.
So what does it mean to start designing for the finger first? I mean, what am I doing in terms of user experience or UI that I wouldn't doing for just a basic cursor?
Sure. So our basic enemy is the clipboard. We have to define how a user is going to use an application, whatever platform it is. It's a tablet, if it's a smartphone, they're going to use their finger. They may even use a stylus. And we have to understand how that's going to differ than writing, and maybe even a desktop application that's been in use for 10, 15 years. And so it's core to the experience to understand how a finger or a touch gesture can work.
So can you give me an example of something you designed for the finger that radically changed the look and design of something?
I would probably focus on Shortlist, for instance. With Shortlist, we decided to...
So explain what Shortlist is.
Oh, okay. Shortlist is a event application that just makes conferences better. It allows people to pull in their social media profiles and apply what's readily available in public space and apply it to a specific event. But with Shortlist, we decided to make everything optimized for mobile devices, be it tablet, your phone, and even expanding to the laptop. And when we did that, by starting finger first, we never had to worry about, will this translate from one device to the other? We all have a basic cursor, and it's our finger.
And then that sort of just makes the design for the next thing that much easier. I mean, isn't that the whole point of this?
Yep. So once you've identified how to leverage that touch gesture, you can take that experience and use it across platforms. There are some design patterns and routines and processes you might want to apply that are specific to the platform, but you definitely have a new user paradigm or user interaction paradigm that you're trying to develop against.
All right. Now, switching gears, one of the things that I have heard over and over again is people saying, "Oh, we need a mobile app because it's just the flavor of the month," and usually my argument is, well, don't you need a mobile optimized website? But then you kind of took it in a different direction. It's like, no, let's service our customers with a mobile app and explain the example.
I think you have to step beyond the obvious if you're going to do a mobile app. You have to really sit down and say, okay, what does my core customer need? And in the case of Red-Eye is a publication here in Chicago, Illinois. It's a print publication that's read primarily on commuter trains and buses. So when we looked at the possibility of doing an app, we stepped as far away as we could from doing a straight news app and said, hey, is there any way we can tap into the public transit APIs and create a transit app that our users actually need? Can we provide more information than we're currently giving them under a brand that they experience in that space?